I'm S.K. Rakesh. I'm Joint Secretary in the Department of Rural Development, looking after the rural housing. IAY is one of the component of this rural housing scheme. Very often we come across people who would like to know various aspects of Indira Awas Yojana, a flagship scheme under rural housing. They also want to know what is the nature of assistance, who are eligible, how they would get it, what is the procedure for selection of the beneficiaries, etc. So, this purpose of this interactive session is to explain these issues for the benefits of all the stakeholders. Indira Awas Yojana is a flagship scheme of Ministry of Rural Development. Under this scheme, financial assistance is provided to the families who are living below poverty line for construction or upgradation of their own house. Essentially, there are 4 components in this scheme. The first component is Indira Awas Yojana per se, under which at present financial assistance of about 45,000 is given to the families to construct their own houses. Second scheme is called upgradation under Indira Awas Yojana, under which assistance of 15,000 is given to the family for improving the living conditions in the existing houses. Under third scheme, which is for those families who are not strictly below poverty line, but their income is less than 32,000 per month. It's called credit cum subsidy scheme, under which a subsidy of 12,500 is given to them along with a loan from the bank up to 20,000. The fourth scheme is homestead scheme, under which the families of BPL who do not have any homestead land are assisted in purchase of land and also given incentive for construction of their own houses. The result that was collected from the censuses in the past and also the NSSO sample survey, it was found that in rural area, large number of families did not own their house, and also there were a large number of families who were living in houses which were not suitable from the health and hygiene point of view. Most of these families were poor and needed assistance to build their houses or to improve their houses. Realizing this need, Government of India came out with a scheme to help these families in constructing their own houses. The scheme first started as a additional scheme within the employment generation schemes since 1986, and from 1996 it has been made a separate scheme, and now it's a part of Bharat Nirman. Primary objective of Indira Awas Yojana is to eliminate houselessness from the rural areas and to encourage families and people to live in hygienic houses. Families who are living below poverty line are the main target of Indira Awas Yojana. Within this group, the families of freed bonded laborers gets first priority. Then SC/ST households get the next priority. It has also been mandated as part of the scheme that out of total allocation, at least 60% of the beneficiaries will have to belong from the SC/ST category. Then the guideline provides the priority list according to which the families are to be selected for benefit under Indira Awas Yojana. Selection to the beneficiary of Indira Awas Yojana is done by the Gram Sabha as per the priorities set by the guideline. It has been asked that all Gram Sabha or all Gram Panchayats will prepare a permanent waiting list which will be in conformity with the priorities set in the guideline, and beneficiaries would be selected year after year from the same priority waiting list only. At Government of India level, on receipt of budgetary allocation, first allocation to the states is made based upon housing shortage and poverty percentage as decided by the Planning Commission. Within the allocation to a state, district-wise allocation is made based upon housing shortage as per 2001 census and population of SC/ST within the district. Once district-wise allocation is made and communicated to the district, they are also informed about the physical targets or the number of families which will be covered in that particular year. The Jila Parishad then gives panchayat-wise targets to the panchayats. In the panchayat, selection of beneficiary is made by the Gram Sabha. While making the selection of beneficiary, Gram Sabha has to account for the priorities set in the guideline. Once selection is made by the Gram Sabha, the money is paid to the beneficiary through the bank account, and he himself constructs the house. Each beneficiary is to receive as of now 45,000 for construction of a house. In difficult areas like northeastern states, LWE areas, the assistance is 48,500. Money is transferred from Government of India to DRDA in 2 installments. First installment is transferred to them at the beginning of the year, and second installment when they spend 60% of the money and submit the utilization certificate and audit report for the fund which was released up to last year. Then from the district, each district has to devise its mechanism to transfer the money to the account of the beneficiary based upon the progress of construction that he is making. I just want to mention here one thing, that under the scheme there is no contractor system. Beneficiary has to construct a house on his own. He employs his laborers, make payment to the labor. Payment is made to the beneficiary by the officials. No payment is made to either contractors or the mason or the supplier. There are several ways in which he comes to know. The area which he lives in, he has awareness about the technology prevalent in the area. Various institutions are working also in the area who develop the technology which is most suited for the area. In several districts, there are Nirmati Kendras who promote the technologies. Recently, we have also tied up with IIT Delhi to develop a knowledge network under which the different technology which have been developed by different institutions and different technology which is prevalent in different parts of the country, they are compiled at one place, made available through the web portal for the use by all stakeholders in the field. Under Indira Awas Yojana, houses are allotted in the name of women member of the house only. In case it's for some reason it's not possible, it's allotted in the joint name of husband and wife, and only in rare cases it is allotted in the name of male member of the household. Secondly, for the SC/ST, as I have mentioned earlier, at least 60% of the beneficiary in each district have to be SC/ST category. Within the overall numbers, 3% of the persons should be physically or mentally challenged persons. In respect of minority, it has been advised to all states that at least 15% of the beneficiary should be belonging to minority community. Under this scheme, the funds is shared by the state governments and the government of India. Out of total fund requirement, 75% is given by government of India and 25% is contributed by the state government. In respect of northeastern states, 90% of the fund is provided by the government of India and 10% is provided by the state government. The share of the central government is released to the districts as per formula mentioned earlier, and state government also releases the matching share to the districts. They are put in a single account. From there, the DRDA or Jila Parishad, they transfer the money to the beneficiary account directly or through block offices as per the selection made by the Gram Sabha and Gram Panchayat. Financial assistance under Indira Awas Yojana has been increased in the past. Last increase was from 1st April 2010, when the assistance amount has been increased from 35,000 to 45,000 for plain areas and 38,500 to 48,500 for hill and difficult areas. The amount is being released from time to time. As of now, there is no proposal for increase of amount, but at present there is a additional assistance available to the beneficiary in the form of concessional loan for rupees 20,000 at the concessional interest rate of 4% per annum, which all beneficiary of IAY can avail from the bank. Credit cum subsidy scheme is available to those rural families who are not strictly below poverty line, but they are marginally above the poverty line and their annual income is up to rupees 32,000. Under this scheme, loan up to rupees 50,000 can be availed by them from the banks, and subsidy of 12,500 per household is available to them. House is constructed by the beneficiary himself. He is given assistance by the